pursuit of happiness. I know everything that's shining always gold. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good.
I think he's an amazing guy. He always makes people laugh.
He's always had a weird way of doing things, whether it was be filming or a video or doing a project. He's doing something different and outside the box.
Robert is incredibly sensitive and kind. He's very concerned about the welfare of others. He's often the first to try and help in a situation where he thinks somebody isn't being treated fairly or needs something that he thinks he can provide, whether that be emotional support or some kind of physical thing that he could provide for somebody so that their life will be better. He's very loyal to his family. They're very important to him, and he's very loyal to them. He's very insightful. He spends a lot of time thinking about things and trying to be thoughtful about how he wants to respond and to act and be in the world. And he's very nice to his fellow classmates, even at times when they aren't as nice to him. He's funny as heck. Sometimes that has little inappropriate edge, but Robert's learning how to manage that well. So things are good on that front. So he makes me laugh, and he's just a very kind human being that we're grateful he's part of our program.
I want to talk about the fact that I've known Robert Weber for several years now. When he first came to the school, he was a little bit hyperactive and distractible and full of ideas and enthusiasm. He still is full of ideas and enthusiasm, but he's much calmer and measured and can really accomplish a lot. He was in my science class, and I offered for him to do a interview research project, and he picked one on phobias. So he designed an interview questionnaire, went around the school interviewing people of all ages, and made a scientific study of people's phobias, what types they are, what ages, and if they have multiple phobias. And then he did a brilliant presentation in front of the high school and anybody else who is interested. Since then, I've come to know him a lot better. He has an impeccable sense of quirky style, always pairing interesting t-shirts and belts. He's an enthusiastic member of the high school and has been a representative of the student body this year, helping to conduct meetings and plan events. What I know about Robert is he's got lots of dreams and interests, and he's going to follow those dreams and interests. And whatever he does, he's going to be an interesting person and a good contributor to his community.
Well, Robert has a very unique work ethic, and even though he gets distracted sometimes, I know that he makes up for it with his projects and his test grades, because they're always very good. And even though he can be pretty, a pretty big distraction in the classroom, it always lightens my day.
Beneath the stars, we realize how small we are. If they could love like you and me, imagine what the world could be.
The reason I act the way I do and do the things I do is because I yearn for acceptance. For most of my life, I was a hyper child who everyone hated to deal with. And the reason I get so attached to people is because I've seen so many people I really care about leave my life. I've seen so many of my loved ones lose their lives. Like right now, my grandma is dying of cancer, and instead of spending time with her, I regret not getting to know her better, because I hate seeing her like this. All of these jokes are just to cover up the fact that deep down inside I'm really depressed. No one knows how I truly feel, and I don't think anyone will ever understand. I'm different than everyone else. I always end up regretting my past and worrying about the future. They say carpe diem, live for the moment, but I'm not mentally or emotionally capable of living for the moment. I always think that I can achieve anything I set my mind to, but then I look at where I am today, and I think that I'm going to end up nowhere. I'm a very conflicted person who believes nobody is going to help me when I feel like I'm nothing to this world. Ever since I was a child, I've been an emotional wreck who only wants acceptance, and that urge to want to be a part of everyone's life has made me what I am today. Hopefully someday I can get over this, get my life together.
You do too much. You're not Superman, you know.